Hey everybody, this is going to be part one of a two-part episode. We recorded it and it's about an hour and 17 minutes, and so I figured I'd just put up half now and give you the other half next week. That way at least, we'll have two episodes back to back for the first time in months. Thanks for coming back and listening, or if this is your first time listening, thanks for checking it out. And yeah, I'll intro the new one next week, and hopefully we get back on track with this thing. I hope you enjoy it. I will give you a fair warning. We get pretty raunchy in this one. It wasn't intentional or anything. It just kind of happened. I haven't listened to it other than when we recorded it, so maybe it's not as bad as I think, but not 100% sure. So yeah, that's it, I guess. I'll come back on at the end just to say, let you know that's the end of that one. Just to tell you that it's the end of this one. Anyway, hope you guys like it, and see you next week.
You're talking to my guy all wrong. It's the wrong tone. Do it again, I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
Hello, and welcome to this episode of the Morose Project, entitled
Ravioli, what's in the Podcastoli?
I'm Brad Rosen, and today I have three very special guests. This will be interesting, because the most people we've had on at once is three, and so now we have four for the first time. We have my friend Jacob Whitley.
I saw, dude.
Brandon Shores.
Hello.
And Joe Curtis.
I'm just here for the free publicity.
I'm just here so I won't get fined. So this is
My
the...
parole officer told me I gotta be
here. I'm here because I'm forced to be here. I don't actually want to be here. I just want to let you know.
Right.
I'm here because George Bush doesn't care about black people.
He ain't been president for like 4 years, though.
I don't know, it reminded me of Kanye West and Mike Myers.
No,
God, that
Bush
was
did.
so awkward for Mike Myers. He just was like, really? What the fuck?
Mike Myers is awkward for Mike Myers.
That's true. Like, I love Mike Myers, but...
I don't care.
Don't care.
Quest? I'm already on the quest.
Get out of my swamp.
Still, the
We
cat
should
in the hat's
just-
the best thing ever.
Oh, I love the Cat in the Hat memes. That's like my new favorite thing.
My favorite one was the Columbine one.
Here's the funny thing, though. They came literally out of nowhere. I just saw one, and the next day I saw 17.
By the
Right?
way, Brad, what'd you think about that wrestling one that I mentioned?
Wait, which...
I think it was coming.
The WWE
Yeah, he's just in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Both of the baseball bats.
That was great. Oh, that was good.
We saw a SmackDown semi on the
Yeah, on
interstate
the
earlier.
interstate. Yeah.
It went right through town.
Yeah, we're not sure if they're actually
That's
going to
so
the city or not.
awesome.
We also saw a big ass fire, and we were like, "Hey,
Let's drive out.
let's
and see
drive
the
out there
fire.
and see what's going on."
Hey, what's going on?
You
I see it's
boys,
pretty lit out here.
you boys making some smalls?
I literally told this man to go over there so I can look, and if it was a house fire, I'd be like, "It may not be the right time to say this, but
This
it's
party's
lit."
pretty
fam."
lit.
So I know your entire house is burned down, but it's pretty lit.
Would you say it's lit, sir, and have like a microphone talking?
Whose mixtape were you listening to?
Who made all this fire? Please tell me it was me. Here, by the way, here's my mixtape.
This
And-
fire still isn't as hot as this
This-
new mixtape.
Oh,
I
man.
used to put this in McDonald's Happy Meals toys, but here, you look like you could use a pick-me-up.
McDonald's Happy Meals toys.
Dude,
God.
speaking of McDonald's like stuff, we were actually looking at these videos, and it was like these old McDonald's toys that they made.
Yeah.
And there was like a
Apple
toy
pie
you could
maker?
get. It was an apple pie maker, and you get bread,
And applesauce.
and you put
instead of
applesauce or whatever you want in the middle, and it folds over, and it freaking like makes apple pies for you.
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
sugar. And then there's a burger one, but instead of like meat, it's like fucking fruit snacks.
Yeah.
and shit. I was
It's
so
like
disappointed.
diabetes waiting to happen.
This gives me a good idea, though. We should all go around and say the worst gift we ever received.
You know what mine was? The gift of life.
The gift of life.
The one I got at Bill Cosby's house.
Oh.
Oh god.
But no.
Zabba zabba doo, and he put his finger in my poo.
The worst gift I ever got was last time I was at Stanford University.
Okay. It took me a second. I was like, what?
Okay, legitimately though,
Okay.
Back on track.
what's the worst gift y'all have ever received?
Well, mine was a box of tampons from my father because that was his gag gift.
Like legitimately?
Yes, like legitimately. I unwrapped it, it was a box of tampons, and I was like,
Thanks, Dad.
Okay. It's like, oh, sweet, straight up my bleeding asshole.
I use this when my boyfriend gets done doing stuff with it.
What are you doing, Jacob? What's yours?
I've never really gotten any like horrible gifts.
You got
My
the
parents used to buy us like RC helicopters, and they were fun, but like
They
they
break.
always come back, and the propeller would hit you straight in the fucking mouth.
It's your parents' indirect way of kicking your ass.
Basically,
We'll get him this, and he'll just beat himself up.
That'll really piss those kids off. What about you,
Brad?
Joe? You were Brad.
The worst gift I ever received was from one of my uncles, and I shit you not. I opened up his present, and it was a picture of him dressed as a wrestler that he had taken the day before. And it was a Christmas gift. He gave me a picture of him for Christmas, and I'm just like, cool.
Nice.
Nice.
Sweet, I'm gonna put this in my room.
I'm going to use this glass to cut my neck. Yeah!
Okay. And what about you, Brad? What's yours?
Honestly, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think, because the only stuff that comes to mind are gifts that were, like, supposed to be funny. So they, they succeeded in that area. Like, I've been given, like, a thong. And, like...
That I still wear to
you
this
wearing
day.
right now?
that I'm wearing right now.
I bet you can
No.
pull it off. Especially for me.
you want them to pull off.
These
the song
these
for
two
you.
have never lived actually poor, Brandon. That's the thing.
Well, okay, I mean, I can tell you about... There was this cake they made for my mom. And, like, we opened it up, because we didn't know what it was before, and then we opened it up, and it was just a giant dick.
Dude, I would eat that slowly in front of someone. Just
You're like,
Not even
you
chew,
thought this
like, you
was a
just
joke.
Just
unhinge
swallow.
your mouth like a snake and just take the whole cake.
I don't know
You know
whether
the
to be
movie
turned on or
Anaconda? That was made
terrified.
about me. And I'm talking about the snake side. No, honestly, like, that would have been a really bad gift, but I guess another really bad one would probably be like, anytime, I mean, I love my grandma, but she gets me like some of the worst clothes I've ever seen, because it's like stuff I would wear in like 100 years.
Honey, wear this. I really don't want to wear a poncho, Grandma.
Be like, Grandma,
My grandma did give me a poncho one year.
she's like you're just like, Mom, Grandma, I'm not Mexican, and every year she's getting you more and more Mexican stuff. She's like, you unwrap one year it's a poncho, next year it's a sombrero,
A chihuahua.
A chihuahua.
bottle of tequila.
she's like,
A
well,
fucking
yeah.
chupacabra in a cage.
Oh, God.
Then come to find out, she's like,
chupacabra.
now I can claim he's not a U.S. citizen and get him deported. I've always hated that grandson. Oh man, that'd be so brutal. That'd be the kind of grandpa I'd be.
Get your own grandson deported just because you could.
Just because it's like, dude, that's for you being a little shit when you were a little child.
It's for the time you shit all over my wall.
Like, it's like freaking like on
I don't-
movie, freaking Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Where he gets the Hershey's bar and he wipes it all over the bed. Why is there
Oh
shit
yeah,
everywhere?
melted on the radiator.
What is it with you and shit?
Oh man. By the way, what do you guys? Are you guys kind of? I hate to say this because I'm a male, but I'm kind of
God.
excited to watch this new Beauty and the Beast.
Okay. Yeah.
Why are you afraid to say that just for being a
Because
man?
I'm a dude.
You know what? I'm really
That's a
excited.
Disney
about-
princess.
Any opinion you have is just shot down because you're a straight white male.
Who said I'm straight?
He's a cisgendered.
Oh, I'm sorry, cisgendered.
How are we gonna solve this wage gap between the 58 genders?
It's 75. Excuse you, and go check your privilege.
Oh man, my privilege was taken away long ago.
I think I'm most excited for the movie this year that got confirmed was that lesbian remake of Brokeback Mountain with Margot Robbie and Emma Watson.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be sneaking lotion into the freaking
Oh.
theater.
It's our turn. The bitches got 50 Shades with their goddamn cucumbers. It's our turn.
Cucumbers and
You know, it'd be
freaking
really
condoms.
confusing if they go on that movie and there's a whole bunch of cucumbers with condoms on it, and it's like, what's going on here?
Did
They
you
just
see?
pass them out.
Yeah, they're just passing them out at the entrance. It's like, wait a minute. A bunch of men went into this one.
I was watching Family Guy, and so he's like talking to Lois. He's like, "You took me to see Magic Mike with you at the movies." And she goes to pick a seat. She's like, "This one's wet. This one's wet. This one's wet. This one's weird. This one's dry, but the back of the seat in front of it's wet."
Oh my gosh.
That one was a squirter.
Well, no, I mean, like, I'm kind of excited for, like, there's, like, I want to see, I haven't got to see the Lego Batman movie.
It was lit.
It was.
And I heard it was
awesome.
really good.
Yeah.
It was so good.
And I want to see, like, what I'm hoping they're going to start doing is, like, because, I mean, Assassin's Creed got its own, like, movie. I think they should do, like, a Fallout type movie.
The problem there is the Assassin's Creed movie sucked.
Was it bad?
Yeah, I heard bad things.
Mm.
I wanted a Fallout and a Skyrim movie.
A Last of Us movie would be really good.
Yeah.
They could do a Last of Us movie.
Or a Uncharted. A whole Uncharted series
Yeah.
for movies would be good.
They keep trying to do Uncharted. And
Really?
It keeps not happening.
I don't know why they wouldn't do
weren't
it.
they going to try and do like a God of War one?
I did hear about that, but I don't know.
Man, I mean, I just think about it as like this, you know, like no matter what kind of movie you make, there's always going to be critics that aren't going to like it.
Like
But
Suicide
it's-
Squad.
Like Suicide Squad, a whole bunch of people didn't like that movie. But like,
I heard it wasn't very good after
It
it.
Well,
was great.
the only thing that I hated about that movie was the fact that they advertised, you know, the Joker a lot, and he was barely in the movie.
Yeah.
From what I heard, he was just there to further along Harley Quinn's story.
Well, and they also said, like, he even, Jared Leto even said in interviews and stuff that he had enough to make his own Joker movie.
And they cut it out.
They cut out all of his stuff. And it's because, like, in reality, it makes sense because Suicide Squad's about them, it's not about the Joker.
Right.
And it makes sense, and that's why a lot of people are pissed off because there's, like, all these fangirls that are Jared Leto fans are like, I wanted to see the Joker, the whole movie. Well, it doesn't make sense because in reality, you know,
I
It's
did
just-
hate the
it's not
fangirls they
about
created
They
with the
should've.
whole love interest.
They should have hyped the Joker.
yeah,
as
that's
much
what I'm
as they
saying.
did in the
Yeah,
trailers.
yeah, because they hyped him so much that's what kind of made it crash and burn so bad.
These s'mores.
But a movie that I think that it's going to be good if they do end up making it would be like, I don't know, kind of like, they need to do a movie, another Punisher movie, but they need to do like the really messed up Punisher, not another
Are-
baby Punisher stuff
Yeah.
that they do. You know what I mean?
Well, they're gonna have Punisher TV show.
You think so?
wasn't there supposed
I
to
think
be?
they announced it.
They announced it?
Wasn't there supposed to be a
He's
new
on
TV show coming out
Daredevil.
on Netflix based off one of those?
Yeah,
Spawn. It was
Yes,
a Spawn one.
There's a Spawn one coming out. There's also, I hope,
Resident Evil.
I really
Netflix
hope
series.
that Resident Evil Netflix series is real. Like, that, I'm extremely excited about that. If that's true.
As long as they don't go with where they went with the movies.
My thing is, that's one thing about those Resident movies that's kind of pissed me off, is Alice was not part of the games at all. And they were like, let's just throw a random character in there and give her superpowers. That's not how it works. It's Resident Evil. It's survival horror. It's not, hey, let's mix the X-Men with Resident Evil and this will totally be cool.
I would love to see a Bioshock movie too.
A Bioshock movie would be incredible. They were actually planning on making one. But I think, I don't
Yeah, I
know
did
if
read about
after Irrational Studios went out of business, I'm
Mhm.
not sure if they're able to make it, because, I mean, I don't know if 2K owns the rights or if Irrational owns the
It should be
rights.
irrational, but they could still like, you know, hey, we want to make a movie about your game. Can we use that?
Yeah.
It should be like, yeah.
You know what'd be really funny is that if they gave it to Michael Bay, so it's just like, just everything exploding. It's like the first Big Daddy, and he doesn't even attack anybody, it just explodes. It's just like...
Is it Allahu Akbar?
I don't know if you ever watched Billy and Mandy, but there's an episode of Billy and
Exploding
Mandy.
penguins.
Exploding penguins, and all of this is just lines of penguins just exploding for no reason.
It's the whole movie.
Did I ever tell you about that episode of some weird anime I watched and I had to be drunk to watch it?
Why?
Because I don't know what it was about, but this guy had a flock of panties fly into his house that he apparently somehow gave wings and they left earlier. And they came back a couple episodes later, like they migrated back. And he just hung them everywhere. And this girl who was like his neighbor was pissed off about it because he was a pervert. So somehow she wished that every time he would see or touch a pair of those panties, they turned into landmines. So it was like freaking World War II in this guy's house, him trying to duck and avoid panties like crazy.
You're talking about a culture that you can buy used panties out of a vending.
I mean,
are you surprised?
I shouldn't be, but when I was drunk, I was a little surprised.
You'd be like Peter and get drunk and watch hentai and be like, I just don't understand.
I just
Everyone
don't
in
get it.
Japan's either a monster or a schoolgirl.
But the funniest part was the ending, where like they make it out of the house, and she lands crotch first onto his face, and he's just staring into it, and they're both have this look of, oh god, no. And you just see like how they do in like those cartoon shows where it starts getting brighter and brighter. And just,
Then there's like a Hank Hill thing in the back.
Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Whatever she landed on, it's just like, gotta bless.
Got him.
Damn.
If I could remember it, I would tell y'all to watch it, but I would say be drunk first, because it's so much funnier when
It
you're
doesn't make
drunk.
any sense. You're just my thing is like it's just because like the culture between the U.S. and the in Japan is so different. Like, you know, like over there, the reason they sexualize everything over there is because people over there don't really. They don't like that's something you don't talk about. Like it's like taboo over there.
Except
I mean-
if it's in vending machines.
Yeah, except if it's in a vending machine. But that's why it's in a vending machine because no one ever wants to talk about it. It's like I'm gonna buy a pair of these used panties. I sure as hell ain't gonna talk about it.
I sure as hell ain't going
Hey Dad, what'd you go buy at the store? None of your damn business.
to. See him walking away, and you just see the G-string between his cheeks.
He's like wearing it. He's like, you're like, Dad, what is that?
I have brought great shame upon my family.
Like they have the panty machine, and then they have one of those swords you commit that. What's it called?
Seppuku.
You do seppuku right after. You're like, I commit this. I have to do this now. I bought panty used. And like just cut yourself open.
Oh god.
Bring a great shame on my family.
I feel like we're bordering on that racism we were talking about not using.
I mean, we're all laughing.
That's what I was
So.
just thinking.
It's not racism if it's true.
I'm enjoying this. I don't have to talk a lot.
I know.
I feel like we're talking too much though.
Brad,
Because
you're
just sitting there
talking
not
about-
saying anything.
You're saying it's racist, but we could be like iDubbbz who like literally put his arm around the girl and told her
Don't.
to say the N-word.
Okay.
In all fairness though, that's because she said it a lot, and she had a problem with saying that word, but not the word that followed it on
Yeah.
something. Even though they're both considered,
The same thing.
yeah, they're both pretty much as bad.
Yeah.
Now I'm all for using whatever words you feel like using. But
Yeah, I mean, with the way that things are going right now, you got to be careful with whatever you say anymore because you know.
What are you talking about? Trump's president. We can say what we want.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we're white.
No, like no. In all seriousness, though, like everyone gets triggered by everything. You know, like you can't say like you could literally probably.
Excuse me.
What do you mean I'm privileged, boy?
I ain't privileged.
For some reason, I feel like someone should make a video where it's like Trump's president and I'm white, and then starts playing that song that's been popular on those videos, like dee, 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 dee. Yeah, and it's just the guy just like dancing.
It's like you know,
Okay.
it's about what happened to me and Jake about 30 to 45 minutes ago.
I beat the fuck out of my dick so goddamn hard that I cannot feel my left leg. My left leg has gone completely nuts.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us. That's so
Hi,
much.
Mom.
And for Brad's family at home,
We love you.
we sincerely apologize.
Shinjishiri.
You bring shame upon your family.
That's the thing, like, I always feel weird about certain stuff that we talk about on here, but at the same time, I'm like, well, I told everybody how I lost my virginity, so I shouldn't feel weird.
Timothy Frog does not approve of these messages.
It's none of his goddamn business, though.
Mickey Mouse does not approve either. Oh, he sure loves talking about it.
You know what's funny about all those stupid Kermit the Frog memes is he's always like, it's none of my business, but he's always talking about it.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what makes him funny.
It's like condescending Willy Wonka.
That one with the Daedric armor, where he's like walking to town. First thing he sees a little kid, he's like, you're new around here. I'll go easy on you. It's like,
He's like, it's
you
really
were born
close.
and raised on a farm. Tell me more about your battle prowess.
Look, Jay, we can actually peel this off. Look,
You know that guy who just slaughtered a dragon? Let's
okay.
steal him. Steal from him. I'm sorry, not steal him.
I know. I mean, you gotta consider, you know, who's all watching. There could be like 12-year-olds.
Watching our
I don't care if
audio
you're 12. I'll
podcast.
end your goddamn life.
Do not watch bad languaged audio podcasts.
Yeah, remember that causes violence.
ravioli. What's in the bucket? All
It's just a prank, bro.
Stop kink shaming. My kink shaming is my kink.
Oh, so do you guys know the game Shadow of Mordor?
Yeah.
I showed Jacob this, but there was a guy on there who like he didn't talk. He was just like, and, like one time the guy was fighting him, and it literally got up close to him and did like the filthy freak face, like. And I was just like, "Good lord, that is terrifying."
I bet you everyone on this podcast loved seeing that.
I was laughing. Jacob was laughing. My toaster was laughing. It was a good time.
It was.
I shot the
And I
toaster.
thought, I'm glad y'all caught that reference.
I'm
Decepticon.
mad I don't have a partner for the bathtub tonight, though. You shot my toaster.
Or do you?
Oh.
Mm.
Oh my.
Oh my.
It's getting freaky up in here. Somebody.
Do you remember when everyone on, there's like a, I think there's like a robot chicken where like they're all getting prostate exams, and then like he calls up George Takei and he goes, "Are you ready?" And he goes, "This isn't my first rodeo." Or the freaking like Captain Kirk at the end, he goes, "Captain's log, day 365. Malloy touched my butthole."
My favorite one was off Brinkleberry, and it was like that super like masochistic gay dude.
Oh
And they
yeah.
were like, "All right, we're gonna anally probe him now." And it was the guy who they thought was an alien, and he just took off. And the guy like jumps on the table with some acrobatic. And he was like, "Bring it on!"
Bring it on! Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah. It's kind of sad that got canceled though.
It is.
That was
I'm
such a good-
surprised with like how much they love Tosh on that.
I know.
That they didn't just like give him all the seasons.
Well, see, my thing is like, there's a lot of shows that got canceled that I wish never got canceled. Like
Yeah.
Billy and Mandy.
Billy and Mandy, you know, all the original like Cartoon Network shows were pretty much good. Now they like destroyed Teen Titans to where it's like
It's awful.
yeah,
awful, like-
that's so bad.
like this is the first time. No, I mean I've always hated Robin. This is the first time I could say I really, really hate Robin.
I'm excited for the new Samurai Jack though. Like
I know that's gonna
Dude,
be awesome, dude.
Since Adult Swim's taken over on it,
Yeah.
it's actually going to be able to be
Yeah.
more bloody.
It's gonna have a good storyline to it. Like they originally had it planned out to like finish it off, but they were like, eh.
All I know is one thing: Aku got bitches now.
Yee.
Samurai
I
bitches.
saw that.
Hopefully he doesn't have to fight the cat in the head.
I wish Metalocalypse had got canceled.
Oh,
like I really
my
hope
gosh.
the creator finds a way to get funding.
Cause remember, because
Finish the
they
season.
are dildos.
They amsta dildos.
That's such a good show.
I never watched that one.
SVP.
You never watched Metalocalypse?
No.
It's freaking
Oh,
crazy.
There's like one episode where they're all they all get carpal tunnel because they all jerk off too much.
Yeah. Dog's like, you should be ashamed of yourself.
You guys should be ashamed of yourself. You've been jerking off so much you got advanced carpal tunnel.
My favorite one is the guy who like gives them like banana stickers
Oh yeah.
to like make them like do what he tells them. I don't need banana stickers to validate my psychiatric well-being. And then, like he ends up getting brutally murdered by dogs. The guy was like, I loved him. I can say that now that he's dead.
All of them were just great. And like the way they ended it made me so sad.
How'd they end it?
Toki got stabbed and then like
Oh, that was the last episode?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one we
was
watched
the
at
last
Caleb's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
that was Toki gets stabbed and like everyone's like, oh god, and like
They get separated.
he has an whole ending planned for it too, like, and they won't give him the money to do it.
Well, that's dumb.
Yeah, I was like, it's an awesome show too. That's one band I've always wanted to see live.
We should go, man.
You see,
Oh,
when you see
Death
Death
Clock?
Clock, yeah.
Do they actually perform
Yeah, they actually,
live?
Yeah.
they actually perform.
That's great.
One of their songs on my Guitar Hero on Xbox.
Is it like the legit song or?
Yeah, Bloodlines.
I've always wanted to see them and the Gorillas. Like the Gorillas, I've always wanted to see. I
Dude.
love the Gorillas. They in like a lot of their concerts, they don't even perform like as themselves. They always perform as Noodle and all them.
Did you see that like one new video they did
Yeah, it's
called
weird.
Hallelujah Money?
Yeah.
That was like some acid trip kind
Yeah,
of
it
thing.
was. It was weird. That's one thing I am pretty happy about. There's a lot of like old bands making a comeback now.
Right?
Blake's coming back.
Sum
Freaking
41.
Sum 41. You know.
That good stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Stuff that like
that new.
the stuff you did illegal stuff while listening to. Stuff. Like
It ain't illegal
staying
if no
out
one
past
catches me.
curfew when you're young. That's some brutal stuff right there, dude. Like you could go like to jail and stuff for that.
And stuff.
For
Yeah.
breaking curfew?
Yeah.
There's
They
just that
automatically
one,
associate breaking curfew with
Was
cocaine.
snorting the marijuana.
or just that 14-year-old sitting in the jail cell.
Yeah.
Looks over at this big burly dude. What you do to get in here? I killed a man. He's like, yeah, cool. I stayed out too late.
Oh shit!
The guy's like, whoa. Okay, I'm sorry, dude. I'm just gonna go sit over here. Like, you're damn right.
You better back off.
I'm 14, but I'll whoop your ass.
I'm 14 and I'll do it again.
I'll do it again.
I've been in here 35 times already.
Ain't no prison can hold me, sucker. You better not drop that soap.
The cop comes back and he's like, "Shut up in there!" And he's like, "Someone came to get you." And he's like, "I'll see you again."
I'll be back for you. Is it the big burly guy? He's like, the hell?
Every time I hear that, it's just like fucking American Dad where Stan gets thrown in jail. There's a big burly guy and you think he's doing stuff to Stan, but he's like making him reenact Mamma Mia or something. It's like, he's making me reenact Mamma Mia and he's stepping all over my lines.
My favorite one was off the friggin' Beyond Scared Straight.
Uh-huh.
And the guy was like, something about, I put Kool-Aid on your lips and I kiss you because you my bitch.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Another one of my favorite lines was like they were like looking at this teenage kid who like dressed like all preppy. Like, oh, give me them shoes, Justin Bieber. Dance for us, Bieber. Like the kid's sitting there like crying.
we had this teacher like for my junior year of high school, and she was like really brutal because like she was like really extremely sarcastic to the point that like she would talk to you and she'd be sarcastic while she was talking to you. And our thing was like if we fell asleep or something, she had these Beanie Babies that are really heavy. She'd yell you in the back of the head with them. And she would always tell us, like, there was this episode of Beyond Scared Straight she made us watch. And she's like, see, this is what's going to happen to all of you guys if you guys think that doing drugs is cool.
You
And
little
then,
shits.
and then she had this, there was like this boy that was on there that they did, because like on Beyond Scared Straight, they always, introduce all the kids.
Right.
Well, there was one kid she didn't introduce, and it was like this really big chunky kid, and she's like, I bet you this kid was like going on a field trip. And he got on the wrong bus.
How fucked up would that be? Get all excited like, why am I at jail?
We're supposed to be going to like the Dunkin' Donuts place, and I'm in jail. Calls his mom, and he's like, Mom, where am I? So
Why are there so many ostriches?
why are there so many prisoners, Mom?
I thought a prison would be a lot scarier place than it is. Because in Coach Seifert's class, we went on a field trip to a prison. It was pretty lit. I almost got a haircut from a prisoner.
I can just imagine like this guy's like, hey man, I need some cigarettes, and I'm a barber, at least by what you know, and I need you want your haircut? I'll get your hairline up here.
Yo, bro, hit you with that weave.
Like he's like hair from some. He like goes shanks some dude and cuts his hair off. He's like, all right, I got the hair right here.
Just like scalps him.
Oh my gosh! Like I see why you're in here, sir.
It's like
There is a reason I'm in here.
There was a friggin' I don't know if any of y'all ever played Saints Row the second one.
Maybe.
There's a dude you meet at the beginning of the game and he gets himself shanked so he can come talk to you in the ward. He talks to your character, and like the only problem with the Saints Row is like Saints Row is like a really racist game, and all the white guys, like all the characters you'll be playing as a white guy sound British. There's no like regular white guy voice, it's like a British guy. And like whenever you're talking to him, the guy that got shanked talking to you, and your guy's like, well, you're just stupid enough to get yourself shanked or something like that. And I was like, oh my god. I was like, imagine being in the voice section with this dude.
But do you remember that episode of like American Dad where like Steve goes like on that like oil drill like out in the ocean, and like they're giving them those pills and he smacks one out of the kid's hand? It's like, thanks, but if you ever do that again, I'll cut your nipples off. Hey, there's a reason I'm here.
Oildale. It's not an Oildale, okay? Oildale's meth city.
I don't speak redneck very well.
Oil Del's where you go if you want to have a good old fashioned time with the methamphetamines.
With the
Indeed.
good old orgy with your cousins.
Yes.
Yeah,
While
basically.
making the meth.
While making them.
That
They're really-
sums up Oil Dale pretty well.
Bring a ding 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 ding.
What part of California does your grandpa live in?
I have one that lives in Rialto.
You have two
And-
grandpas live in California?
Yeah. And
Your
one
mom
that
and your
lives
dad's? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's cool.
And one that lives in Big Bear, which is a mountain.
Big Bear?
Yeah, Big
Big-
Bear.
And
I don't think
I've-
that's too far from Bakersfield.
Big Bear too far from Bakersfield?
I don't know. I feel like I've seen the sign.
See a sign for Big Bear?
Yeah.
Big Bear is mighty tough.
Big Bear,
That'd be a
this here's a
great-
rubber duck and we're about to lay the hammer down.
Last time I had this much action, it was 1912 in Sicily.
I ain't got time for your sauerkraut meatballs.
I'm the man that lives in the woods.
Oh,
They
man.
call me
So,
Bear, man.
Brad, we were watching those like World Star Fight videos last night,
Uh-huh.
and one of my favorite ones, this guy like smacks this dude with keys,
Yeah.
and like his friend was like, "I'd like to give you props for that, but you fought like a pussy."
Or there's a... Which one was it? There's this dude and he's just like outside and it's like a really... Like, that was the same one. It was like a really short guy.
Yeah.
He's picking a fight with this
Guy.
really big, tall...
And like
naked
as
guy.
soon as he hits the ground, he pops right the fuck back up.
Or the naked guy that's like on the strip or something like that, and they're tasing him, and like he does a flip and flips on his feet and smacks the shit out of a cop and just starts running down the road.
God.
He's like full butt ass naked.
That man will always be a legend.
For real.
I know. I just imagine being the cop, and he's like, I don't even know how to react to that.
Tim, you remember that naked guy smacked the shit out you? Yeah, I remember.
He's like,
Yeah, he would never be able to live that down.
I know.
Shut up, Tim. You got smacked by a naked dude.
That's like that doctor they had to deal with on Jackass, where he fucking Ryan Dunn put that fucking rubber car up his ass.
Oh yeah, he was sitting there looking at the X-ray like.
It was
what?
the funniest thing was like whenever he's talking afterwards, and he's like, you go straight home. You don't tell girlfriend. You don't tell boyfriend. He goes, he already knows. And that's too many people. I was like, oh my gosh. You know, I always think about that. Like, it's kind of sad, you know, like watching those, but it's like, you know, I always think about like, what if Bam Margera just watched those, you know, because you know Ryan's in them. That'd be like, you know, kind of memories for him. And it's kind of sad whenever you look at some of the stuff that you know, like all the famous people we've lost over the years, especially last year. Good God.
Yeah.
Right, we're trying to have a fun time here.
Well, you gotta have fun times with sadness,
No,
okay?
you
There's
don't.
a reason we have all these marshmallows and alcohol and
Okay.
stale cupcakes.
Yes.
Tail cover.
Anybody want some stale
Hit me with a
cupcakes?
marshmallow.
They expired, I think, like the day after Valentine's Day.
Dude, we live our lives to be sad.
That
Okay.
doesn't mean I have to be sad on audio.
Do you want a sad ending?
No. God.
No,
What is that off of?
Cyanide
Happiness.
Happiness. The one we watched last night is this couple. They're like, "Do you think we're ready for kids?" And like they're going on this discussion, and then finally, like at the end, they're like, "Okay, it's decided. We're not ready for kids." And the dad, the husband just turns, he's like, "Get the fuck out!" He looks at
Grabs
the
the
kids
kids
and
and
throws
throws
them
them
out.
Okay, well, it's decided.
That's messed up.
Imagine that, like being a mom, having kid, like waiting 9 months for 2 kids and just throwing them out just because you don't want them.
Did you guys ever see the one about the fastest man alive?
Yes.
And then like the second one where the kid's like looking at his dad's picture and like it plays an inspirational music like, oh, he's gonna follow in his dad's footsteps. He just lays it down and keeps playing games.
Yeah. Or one with his grandma. And he goes out, she's like, I just want you to go outside and enjoy the
life.
sunlight and stuff. Goes outside, she snipes him. And then
No
comes
scope,
and,
bitch.
she comes and teabags him and does the 360 and teabags him again.
My favorite is speed races. Though.
Oh, God.
What?
Oh,
Jim,
this is so
my boy,
wrong.
you were in the trunk the whole time.
It's like, this damn child locks get me every time.
Wasn't it like he like was speeding past by? He's like, go back to Africa.
Yeah.
And he just like slams into a wall.
I do think, though, for one of these, we at least need to play a game of Cards Against Humanity while playing.
Dude, for real.
That would be pretty funny.
That would be interesting.
Except for some of the cards we get.
Did you guys ever watch the videos we used, or one of the videos I did for Cards Against Humanity?
No, I've never seen them.
It was when we used to play, and at the end of the night, what we would do is everyone would give me the rest of their cards,
And you would
I
make
would
it.
just make up a story, like just like flipping them over. And my favorite one was like I got like, and at the end of the battle, Martin Luther King looked out across it, and he uttered one word, and that word was silence. I was like, damn, that fit
You
perfectly.
should have got one. You should have got, and then he yelled out one word: bees.
Yeah, bees?
Dang it, dude! They need to have the entire bee movie as one of those cards.
What?
That would be no, like it just says
just
the entire bee movie.
Okay.
You know how incredible that
Take
would
the
be.
entire script written on a one
Or,
card. It
or,
just has
if
them
they,
all.
or if they did like a Cards Against Humanity, but instead it's pictures.
They,
So, like,
they,
you-
they never have that. It's called What Do You Meme?
Yeah.
There's also
Yeah,
one
it's
for a
memes.
Cyanide Happiness has one.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Where
incredible.
like you like choose cards to like make,
make
a
a
comic.
There was a game up there at a Target that we saw that was like a box and it's just random shit and you gotta find out a way to survive in the wilderness with whatever you get out of the bucket. It's awesome. Like it's like gives you a scenario and then you gotta survive the way with whatever you have.
Oh, I thought you meant like you actually like went out into the wilderness and tried to survive with
So,
it. I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh my god, that'd be intense.
What's that smell?
Oh.
Horrifying
right,
laser
close
hair
to
removal
delicious.
accidents
Oh,
and bees.
And bees? I guess you can smell bees.
Did you guys read the deal where like someone found Daniel Radcliffe at something?
And had
Really?
signed the
Yeah.
Daniel Radcliffe's delicious
And he
asshole
was
card.
laughing because he knew what it was. He's like, I've been waiting for someone to ask me to sign one of these.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
That's amazing.
like he like shook their hand
Did
and
he
thanked them.
did he do it in his British accent?
I would
don't know.
imagine, since he has a British accent.
No, he's like he tries to act white in it.
Yeah, he's...
Wait, no, all British people are white. Never mind.
Christopher Walken.
Man, we had so
He
many.
definitely signed the card in his British accent.
He signed it in British accent. He said, "Thank you," and he puts quotations British accent.
British accent.
That's how I would sign everything if I had a British accent.
Chip, chip, cheerio.
Cheerio, love.
That's racist.
We talked about this.
We can't talk about racist stuff. Trump's president. He's very sensitive to racial stuff.
Especially about oranges.
Yes.
Can't talk about the Cheetos.
My thing is, dude, I make fun of both sides. I mean,
Yeah.
remember, Hillary dropped out faster than Bill's pants. There were so many good ones. Like, oh my god.
There's something about Monica. She could teach the wind to blow. I think I saw that on the episode of SNL.
God.
It's like
Monica
an older
taught
one.
me so many things. She taught me how to, how to smoke a cigar the correct way.
Oh, God. No.
She taught me how to stretch pretty well.
What? Oh, I was sitting on a phone. I thought you had
Chicars.
vibrating chairs.
No, that's
This is
another
my
vibrating
dildo
thing.
in
That's...
existence.
How long? What mile marker are we at?
36 minutes.
36 minutes.
How long do you want me to go?
It depends on...
Until I go to work at 11 tomorrow.
Jesus.
Well, I have class at 9, so...
Until he
that's
does
it.
class at 9.
Alright, we're gonna put a stop there. I thought that would be a good place to stop. Thanks for listening. Check out part 2 next week if you're so inclined, and hopefully it wasn't too gross for you. Anyway, thanks for listening, and always remember, fat guys try harder. See you next week. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop 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 coming and they don't